they deserve all the credit. They did it. Coach McIntyre, and I go way back, and they kicked our butt. And there's not a whole lot else to say. So, I'll take any questions that you would like to ask me.
Coach, you said that Tuesday was a good practice, so did they surprise you with anything, or did you guys just not ready to come out tonight?
Well, there wasn't any indication that we're not ready to come out. I thought we had a great Friday, we had a great Thursday, had a great Wednesday, whatever, and come out and I can't, if I had that answer, I wish I had it. But they came out and we were lethargic, and I think that you always tell when you're not ready to play when you don't tackle well and you don't catch balls. But tackling shows up pretty quick, and when you don't play well, you don't tackle very well. And I think our kids, a little bit, why? As much as we have not been successful, everybody wants to look at those scores and say, well, they got beat by so-and-so, so we ain't good enough to do that with anybody. But that's like I just got done telling them, you don't look at things, you don't watch everything else, you concentrate on what you can do. And lesson learned very hardly. And
Did they, in terms of, obviously you ran the football really well last week, what were they doing maybe defensively to slow that down for you guys tonight?
just whipped our butt. Simple. These are going to be simple answers because it's just pretty simple.
They kept running that quarterback run, read option, whatever it may have been. Yeah, that was something it seemed like you guys really had a lot of trouble with. Was that something where you felt like you just weren't breaking down and tackling? Did you feel like schematically you weren't getting the line right? Just kind of like it seemed like that play was something you guys had a lot of trouble with.
Well, they're used to throwing about 80% of the time running 20, and once they figured out they can run the ball. I mean, any coach in the world, if he can run the ball, he was going to run it until you get stopped. And we had a lot of blown assignments, and we overran the ball a bunch, and missed a lot of tackles. We had people there, or when we didn't have people there, we weren't doing the right thing. So it wasn't that there's nothing they did at all that we haven't seen. It's just the bottom line is they out-executed us, outplayed us, and they were tougher than we were. We were soft. That's a bad word. So it's hard for me to take. It's not my type of football team. But it's my fault, so we got to find a way to get it figured out, and we will. And just keep staying the course, keep grinding. And we got 2 weeks before we play, and get a better than off week, and recruit, and get ready for Mexico.
Did their tempo cause some problems, especially that 61-yard touchdown? Looked like you wanted to make a sub, then maybe you weren't lined up right on that play. Like, was there communication? Did the tempo bother communication, or put you guys behind at all?
I can't remember what play that is. I'm not that good anymore. I'm too old. But as far as the tempo goes, really, they had some, early. They played with some tempo, but after that, they didn't have to play with tempo. So I mean, really, they kind of slowed. They kind of did what we did last week, and slowed the game down and let the clock run down, get in the right play they wanted to get in, hand the ball off, and be successful or throw. I mean, in that type of offense, I bet they didn't throw the ball maybe 2 times down the field. That's what's hard for me to take. But they did a good job of it, and Coach Yost is their coordinator, and as I told him, he did a great job coaching tonight.
What's going to be the emphasis as going to the 5 weeks?
The emphasis? We'll never play that soft again as long as I'm here. That's going to be the emphasis. If I have to suit up. And I'm not very tough, but I'm worth one play. But we got to get mentally and physically tougher. But that's all our fault. It ain't the kids' fault. I mean, we haven't been together that long. They're trying. I mean, some of them try too hard. Sometimes some of them are playing so uptight. I mean, all that stuff, is confidence. And we don't play with confidence all the time, so it's not their fault. We just gotta keep doing it, talking to them. You know, we gotta learn to complete a deep ball. I mean, we got guys open, we can't put it on them. You know, we work on it and get it done in practice. Maybe we just gotta have something good happen like that. And once that happens, you usually get on the roll. But I think players are playing tight. You know, we got off to a good start last week and we were able to run the ball and took a little pressure off. But when the pressure's on is when you gotta play. And we pressure them in practice, believe me. But it's not game day.
Coach, 6 games down, 6 to go. How would you assess your team at the midway point of the season?
How I assess our team, it's a program. I won't assess the team. It's a program that we're building. That's how I assess it.
Yeah.
You know, we're building a program. It's not easy to do, but you know, my assessment is we're building a program. It's pretty much how building a program goes, whether people like it or not.
Yeah. Is this similar to what you went through at the other schools that you've coached at?
Well,
It's similar.
yeah. You know, I mean, I think Southern Illinois we're 1-10.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're going to be 1-10 here, but you know, that's why they're open. You know, that's why the jobs are open. These kind of jobs are open is because they've struggled, you know, and haven't won. We haven't won here consistently, you know, for a long time, and you just don't walk into it and go, shh, it's magic. It's not like the traditions like it's been there forever. It wasn't at Southern Illinois. You know, we took Northern Illinois and we turned it quicker. It's really up to the kids and how quick you can turn the culture.
Yeah.
And we haven't turned it. You know, I feel bad for the people Las Cruces, to be honest with you, because they came out and supported us every game since I've been here. And we'd have more people in the stands once we get to winning. That's understandable. But the people that are coming now, that's the ones I really feel bad for tonight, is them. I mean, they're working their butt off to help us, and then we let one like that not, you know, play the way we did. So I feel bad for them, and I feel bad for our kids. It ain't like they're trying to do what they're doing. You know, they all want to win. We haven't figured out the process it takes to win all the time.
You obviously talked a lot about learning how to win throughout the first 6 games of the season. Is part of that, or I guess what I'm trying to say is, do you feel like they overlooked potentially a team that lost 73-0, you know, last week coming in here? Oh,
I'm sure that. I mean, all these kids, all they do is read that stuff. I don't read all that crap, but they do. They're not, you know, they look at it, and everybody does. You know, I'm not smart enough to read it, which is a great thing, but they all look at that stuff, and I'm sure they did. They're human. I'm sure they did. You know, it's just, like I said, it's a process. It's not an easy process. It's not supposed to be. And, you know, we just gotta keep pushing, get better. That's all we can do. You don't have any other choice.
You said you want to connect on deep balls. Was it, because the receivers did get open, so is that, you know, you have to find a quarterback that can connect on those throws on play action and stuff, the things that you want to do?
Yeah, I mean, that's, you know what, yeah, I mean, that's pretty basic.
Is that why you gave Diego a shot in the second half?
No, we needed something, you know, we needed something in our, you know, we keep things, the way we look at things and so forth, but we had to get in the rhythm, and yeah, we were hoping that maybe we could connect on a few more balls, you know, but, you know, it's just something you gotta get, you work through. It's kinda like, you know, playing basketball, and, you know, you rely on the 3-point line, and some days you just don't hit them. And the next time you keep shooting them and you don't hit them, and next time you do it, you don't hit them, and then all of a sudden you start hitting them. So we just gotta keep going to the well.
Any other questions for Coach Gill? Thank you.
That's
Thank you, guys.